Look at harness racing from Moonee Valley last night, and the first event, the Victoria Sires Stakes. The favourite here at 2's on was Sparebow.
Racing. Brown Jumper began fairly well. Sparebow, the favourite, began hard and fast. He's trying to hit off 4-3-0. He will early. Mind a Peak from the outside is cutting across. In behind them, Drastic Action, followed by Narkvark. 4 metres away, Brown Jumper. Back in behind them, Docker Charlie. 4 metres away, Hilarious Gift, followed by Crockett's Last, and 6 metres away, Lasting Impression. The favourite's in front around the turn the first time, and that's Sparebow by 2 metres to Mind a Peak. 4-3-0 Racing third on the fence, followed by Drastic Action the outside, and Narkvark is going forward off the track, followed by Docker Charlie. In behind them, Brown Jumper, followed by Crockett's Last and Hilarious Gift, and 2 metres away the fence, Lasting Impression. 2 circuits to go in the straight. Sparebow in control by a metre. 2 Narkvark, 3 metres away, third is 4-3-0. A neck on the outside, Mind a Peak, now 1 out with the trail. Drastic Action, 3 back on the outside of Docker Charlie, followed by Crockett's Last, who's 4 back on the fence. Brown Jumper third last, followed by Lasting Impression, and 4 metres away, Hilarious Gift. Out of the straight of the 1650, not much pace on for the moment, and still in front Sparebow, left alone and dictating to suit by 2 metres to on the outside Narkvark, and 2 metres away third is 4-3-0. Mind a Peak is fourth on the outside of Docker Charlie, then Drastic Action the outside of Crockett's Last, Lasting Impression the inside of Brown Jumper, and 4 metres away last and 1 off the fence, Hilarious Gift. At the back now, 1250 metres to go, and still in front Sparebow. He's having a great run by 2 metres to on the outside Narkvark, 2 metres away third, 4-3-0. Then Mind a Peak on the outside, and no change in the order, followed by Docker Charlie. He's racing 3 back on the fence. On his back in turn Crockett's Last, followed by Drastic Action. He's had a pretty good run also, followed by Brown Jumper, Lasting Impression, and 4 metres away, Hilarious Gift. In the straight now, 1,000 metres to go, and Sparebow under double wraps. He's the sulky's length in front of Narkvark, who's worked pretty hard. Third placing on a loose rein, 4-3-0. Then Mind a Peak being shaken up, followed by Docker Charlie. In behind them came Drastic Action, followed by Crockett's Last and Brown Jumper, Lasting Impression, and 3 metres away, Hilarious Gift. They're in the final lap now, 650 metres to go. Sparebow now quickens up, he's 5 metres in front. Narkvark on the outside's under a lot of pressure, followed by 4-3-0. In behind them came Docker Charlie, held up from Mind a Peak. Drastic Action about to hook to the outside, followed by Crockett's Last. In behind them, Brown Jumper, Lasting Impression, and Hilarious Gift. At the 450 though, Sparebow going kindly 6 metres in front of 4-3-0, followed by Mind a Peak. Narkvark has gone, Docker Charlie held up, Drastic Action going forward. In behind them, Crockett's Last, followed by Brown Jumper, Lasting Impression, and Hilarious Gift. Sparebow on the turn though at the 250, bolted away. He looks the goods, 8 metres in front of 4-3-0. Docker Charlie making ground into a placing, followed by Drastic Action. Mind a Peak can't go on. At the 150 though, Sparebow is 10 metres in front. Docker Charlie is making up plenty of ground. Sparebow is getting wary. He's going up and down in the one spot. He's 2 metres in front. Docker Charlie wearing him down. Sparebow, Docker Charlie grabbed him right on the line. He's beaten the favourite. Docker Charlie has got up right on the post and beaten Sparebow. By golly, he walked all the way down the straight. Crockett's Last may have run third, just in front of Drastic Action, Lasting Impression, and 4-3-0. In behind them, Hilarious Gift, followed by Mind a Peak and Narkvark, and last in was Brown Jumper.
Well, that wasn't a good way for the punters to start the night off. Sparebow looked home and hosed at the top of the straight, but Docker Charlie, the 12-1 chance, got up to beat him, with Crockett's Last third at 25-1. In the second heat of the Victoria Sires Stakes Race 2, once again we had an odds-on favourite here, Power of Carome.
Stand by in the back straight. Racing, Colonel Sam away quickly with Mr. Man, who's looking for the lead. Power of Carome not interested early. He drops out the back to third last. Fraternity goes forward out wide, followed by Kismet Alto easing in behind them. Colonel Sam has broken up, coming off the back. He's flattened King of the Valley. Power of Carome checked there just for a stride. Fist of Fury angles up for the 1x1. Moves up to be fifth, and a great piece of driving off the second row. In behind them came Victory Stride, followed by First Partners, and 15 metres away Colonel Sam. In the straight the first time, Fraternity now works up on the outside within a metre of Mr. Man. Third placing Tyrone's Power. Kismet Alto now works up to the 1x1, and Fist of Fury going forward 3 wide. He saw Power of Carome coming. He's taking off on Fist of Fury. He's looking for the lead out of the straight and will cross. It's Fist of Fury, 4 metres to Mr. Man. Fraternity racing third, followed by Tyrone's Power. Then Kismet Alto, followed by Power of Carome. Victory Stride now going forward off the track, followed by First Partners Colonel Sam, and 6 metres away away King of the Valley. Well, Victory Stride now eases to second last as Kismet Alto takes off 3 wide. Down the back, a bit more than a lap and a half to go, and Fist of Fury in front, 4 metres to Mr. Man. 1 off the fence for Eternity, and going forward now Kismet Alto off the track. In behind them Tyrone's Power, followed by Power of Carome. 4 metres away Victory Stride. Back on the fence First Partners, followed by Colonel Sam, and 4 metres away King of the Valley. Approaching the turn for the bell, and Fist of Fury in front, given a breather by 3 metres to Kismet Alto the outside. Ahead away third Mr. Man. Again Victory Stride now taking off 3 wide. The centre for Eternity back on the fence Tyrone's Power. Colonel Sam now tracking Victory Stride. Power of Carome's been shunted out the back to second last. Back on the fence First Partners, and 4 metres away King of the Valley. Out the charges circuit to go. Power of Carome now tracking Colonel Sam with a circuit to go, and Fist of Fury still in control as they head to the back of the 850, 2 metres in front of Victory Stride, who works out to be second. Third placing Mr. Man. Kismet Alto being hard driven, not going well. Tyrone's Power 3 back on the fence, followed by Fraternity. In behind them First Partners from King of the Valley, Colonel Sam. And my word, look at the favourite. He's last, Power of Carome. In the back of the 650, he's been well tried, Fist of Fury. He's 4 metres in front of Victory Stride, followed by Mr. Man. He's now letting loose on Power of Carome. He's last. He's going forward 5 and 6 wide of the 450. Still 20 metres off Fist of Fury, who's going well. 400 metres to go. 4 metres in front of Mr. Man, who can't get a run. Flat shot on the outside, Victory Stride. 6 metres away, Tyrone's Power. Power of Carome still coming home like a train on the outside, followed by Fraternity. Well back First Partners, Colonel Sam, Kismet Alto and King of the Valley. Fist of Fury, they raced away at the top of the straight. 5 metres in front of Mr. Man. Power of Carome now making ground on the outside, but Fist of Fury is going to be far too good. T. Demler jigging in the cart. Have a look at Power of Carome. Get home, will you? But Fist of Fury wins. 4 metres to Mr. Man. 4 metres away, third, Power of Carome. In behind them, Victory Stride, followed by Tyrone's Power. Then Fraternity from King of the Valley. First Partners, Colonel Sam. And last in was Kismet Alto.
Yes, well, another poor result for the punters there. Fist of Fury at 5 to 1. Mr. Man second at 25 to 1. And the favourite running home, Power of Carome, 7 to 4 on. Well, there was something better to come for the punters. In the third race, the Paragon Stakes were the favourite here. Once again at odds on was Windshield Star.
Most Happy escort away nicely. Windshield Star is looking for the lead. Trying to hold it out, maybe Melody from the pole. Idle Elmo easing in behind them as Windshield Star now crosses out of the straight. Racing wide there, turning out of the straight, Foreign Title. In behind them came Dallas Fella, followed by Hillary Star, Marketplace, and 4 metres away by the Baker. Well, the favourites in front, Windshield Star early, 6 metres to in second placing, maybe Melody. Going forward off the track there is Foreign Title. In the centre, Most Happy escort, and back on the fence is Idle Elmo. 6 metres away, Dallas Fella, followed by Hillary Star. Second last, Marketplace, and 5 metres away by the Baker. Windshield Star doing it comfortably early by 3 or 4 metres. 2 on the outside, Foreign Title. The stablemate works out to be second. Most Happy escort now fourth in the 1-out trail. Third placing on the leaders back there is Maybe Melody. 6 metres away on the outside, Dallas Fella. Racing fifth on the fence, Idle Elmo. In behind them came Hillary Star, followed by Marketplace and by the Baker. Around the turn, Idle Elmo hopped out of his gear for a stride. Dallas Fella was checked there. He broke up. He's just about out of the race. Marketplace was all inconvenienced there with Hillary Star. Down the straight now, a circuit to go, and Windshield Star. He's had a great run. 5 metres to on the outside, Most Happy escort, who seems to be travelling okay second. A metre back on the fence now, racing third, Foreign Title. Idle Elmo now works up on the outside of the 1x1. Back on the fence came Maybe Melody, followed by Hillary Star. 1 off the fence there, Dallas Fella. Going 3 wide now by the Baker, and 4 metres away, Marketplace. In the final lap, Windshield Star, he's been left alone in front. 2 metres to on the outside, Most Happy escort. In behind them, Foreign Title racing third. Idle Elmo fourth on the outside, followed by Hillary Star. Maybe Melody back on the fence by the Baker 3 wide. Dallas Fella second last, and 4 metres away, Marketplace. Off the back though at the 450, Windshield Star held together. He's a metre in front. Most Happy escort now being called upon. Idle Elmo 3 wide, running home fairly well. Then Foreign Title, followed by Hillary Star by the Baker. In behind them, Maybe Melody, followed by Dallas Fella, and 6 metres away, Marketplace. But around the turn of the 250, Windshield Star broke away. He's 6 metres in front. Idle Elmo on the outside Masters get into second. Most Happy Escort can't go on, followed by Foreign Title, Hillary Star. At the 120 though, Windshield Star 6 metres in front. He's too good. He's holding Idle Elmo. Good go for the minor placings. Foreign Title will get there in front of Most Happy Escort and Hillary Star, but Windshield Star wins 6 metres to Idle Elmo. 4 metres away third, Foreign Title. Then Most Happy Escort, followed by Hillary Star. In behind them, By the Baker, Maybe Melody, Dallas Fella, and last in was Marketplace.
Here's for the favourite cantering in there. Windshield Star 6 to 4 on, Idle Elmo at 20 to 1 and Foreign Title at 25 to 1. Brian Markovic is your commentator from Moonee Valley last night, and he was there to see one of our best horses in Australia at the moment, the 4-year-old Bag Limit, take on the older horses in race 4, the Free For All.
Line OK. Racing. Whirly Dream and Henry Bruce began quickly. They will hit off Bag Limit early. Time for an Out works up on the outside to be third, and scouting wide Crystal Glenmar as Whirly Dream leads coming off the back. Bag Limit easing one off the fence to be fifth on settling, followed by Springfield Raja. Ambro Gold caught 3 wide from Magic Madge, Qatari Hunter, and 4 metres away last is Son of Vic. Around the turn the first time, in his favoured role in front, Whirly Dream by 2 metres to Crystal Glenmar, and Bag Limit now going forward 3 wide down the straight the first time. Henry Bruce back in behind them, followed by Ambro Gold racing wide as Bag Limit works up to join Whirly Dream in the straight the first time. Springfield Raja back on the fence, followed by Magic Madge. Second last Qatari Hunter, and 2 metres away Son of Vic. Well, Bag Limit now heads off Whirly Dream out of the straight of the 1650, and the favourites on top, Bag Limit by 4 metres to Whirly Dream, and they've gone pretty hard the first half. 6 metres away third, Henry Bruce, and 2 metres away fourth is Crystal Glenmar. In behind them came Springfield Raja, followed by Times Run Out. 4 metres away Magic Madge, followed by Son of Vic, then Qatari Hunter, and 5 metres away last is Ambro Gold. Halfway down the back straight once again at the 1250. They've gone quickly. Bag Limit in control. 4 metres to Whirly Dream. He's hard up on his back. 6 metres away third, Henry Bruce, being shaded by Crystal Glenmar the outside. Racing up on the outside, Times Run Out of Springfield Raja, followed by Magic Madge, then Son of Vic from Qatari Hunter, and 4 metres away Ambro Gold. Around the turn, 1,000 metres to go. They've gone very quickly. Bag Limit still in control and running along. 4 metres to Whirly Dream. A metre on the outside, Crystal Glenmar. 2 metres away, fourth is Henry Bruce. Time for an out, 1 out with the trail. 4 back on the fence, Springfield Raja, followed by Magic Madge, then Son of Vic from Qatari Hunter, and 4 metres away, Ambro Gold. At the winning post, a circuit to go. Bag Limit still in front by a sulky's length to Crystal Glenmar. On the leader's back is Whirly Dream. On his back in turn, Henry Bruce, followed by Times Run Out. Qatari Hunter from third last, about to go forward. Springfield Raja in a nasty pocket, 4 back on the fence, followed by Magic Madge, Son of Vic, and 4 metres away Ambro Gold. Bag Limit though quickens up in the back of the 600 the final time. He's 4 metres in front of Crystal Glenmar, under pressure on the outside of Whirly Dream. Henry Bruce held up on the inside of Times Run Out, followed by Magic Madge. Springfield Raja can't get a crack at them, followed by Qatari Hunter, Son of Vic, and 4 metres away Ambro Gold. 400 metres to go. Bag Limit 5 metres in front of Whirly Dream. Crystal Glenmar's under a lot of pressure. Times Run Out 3 wide, making some ground. Henry Bruce back on the fence from Magic Madge, Qatari Hunter, Springfield Raja, Son of Vic, and Ambro Gold. At the top of the straight though, Bag Limit now raced away 5 metres in front of Whirly Dream, getting to a clear second. Henry Bruce now making ground the inside from Crystal Glenmar, Magic Madge, Springfield Raja. Times Run Out, but he's far too classy, Bag Limit. He wins by 5 metres to Whirly Dream. 3 metres away third, Henry Bruce. Springfield Raja made ground when he saw daylight from Magic Madge and Crystal Glenmar. Then Times Run Out, followed by Qatari Hunter. Ambro Gold never a threat, second last, and last in was Son of Vic.
Very smart horse, Bag Limit, 5 to 1 on, and trouble to beat Whirly Dream at 12 to 1 and Henry Bruce at 40 to 1. Well, speaking of Bag Limit, it was a mixed bag for punters with 2 favourites and 2 odds-on favourites being beaten in the first 2 races, and then those 2 favourites up. So we'll see how the rest of the card panned out after this break. Blockade Stakes, and the journey was 2,380 metres. Popular pick to learn Tim at 5 to 2.
Line good. Racing. Tisamis away quickly with Walhalla Miss and also Vienna Chime. In behind them now Kilo Road, Can't Lees. Easing also is Marrakesh, followed by Smiley Lad. To Learn Tim is fourth last early as Walhalla Miss draws 4 metres in front of Vienna Chime and crosses around the turn. In behind them Copper Class, followed by Bentai, and Barmer King is last. Around the turn the first time, Walhalla Miss in front by 5 metres to Vienna Chime. Marrakesh is going forward out 4 wide around the turn. Tisamis is coming 1 off the fence, and the leader's back is Vienna Chime. Easing for the 1 by 1 there was Smiley Lad. Beaten to the punch though by Copper Class as Marrakesh now goes to the lead with 2 seconds to go, and Smiley Lad now works up on the outside within 3 metres of Marrakesh. 4 metres away Vienna Chime, then Kilo Road from To Learn Tim. Bentai is second last, and 4 metres away Barmer King. Out of the straight they've gone the first circuit. Marrakesh in control after working early by 3 metres to Smiley Lad. On the leader's back is Walhalla Miss, and fourth on the outside Tisamis. On its inside is Vienna Chime, followed by Copper Class. Then To Learn Tim having a nice trail, followed by Kilo Road. Bentai is second last. He hasn't spent a penny, and 4 metres away Barmer King. Along the back at the 11.5 mark, and Marrakesh in front and slackens off by 2 metres to on the outside Smiley Lad. 2 metres away third Walhalla Miss, and a metre the outside Tisamis. Then Copper Class, followed by Vienna Chime. In behind them To Learn Tim, 4 back on the outside of Kilo Road, who's 4 back on the fence, followed by Bentai, and 4 metres away Barmer King. Before the turn, a circuit to go. Marrakesh still in front, no change in the order, and they've gone quickly by 2 metres to Smiley Lad. He's had no luck. 2 metres away third Walhalla Miss. Tisamis enjoying a nice trail, followed by Vienna Chime on the inside of Copper Class. Then To Learn Tim on the outside of Kilo Road. Still Bentai second last, and 4 metres away Barmer King. At the winning post, a circuit to go. Marrakesh still in control, only narrowly by 2 metres to Smiley Lad. 2 metres away third Walhalla Miss. In behind them Tisamis, followed by Copper Class. From last now Barmer King going forward. He'll flush a few of these out. Vienna Chime back on the fence, followed by Copper Class. To Learn Tim goes forward now. Bentai tracking him. Kilo Road 1 off the fence, and 6 metres away Barmer King. Down the back 600 metres out. Marrakesh a metre in front of Smiley Lad about to join the mare. 4 metres away third Walhalla Miss. Then Tisamis and Copper Class out 3 wide. In behind them To Learn Tim, followed by Vienna Chime. Kilo Road 1 off the fence, still badly held up from Bentai and Barmer King. Inside the 400 though, Marrakesh 2 metres in front of Smiley Lad, who's under a lot of pressure. Walhalla Miss can't get a run, followed by Tisamis. Then Copper Class. Here's To Learn Tim out 4 and 5 wide, making ground. Bentai very wide. Kilo Road badly held up from Vienna Chime and Barmer King. Marrakesh at the 153 metres in front of Smiley Lad. To Learn Tim on the outside is coming out after Marrakesh. Marrakesh 2 metres in front. She's holding To Learn Tim. Walhalla Miss near the line, and Marrakesh wins 2 metres to Learn Tim. 2 metres away third Walhalla Miss. Bentai made ground, followed by Smiley Lad. Then Barmer King from Vienna Chime. Tisamis. Kilo Road never saw daylight second last, and last in was Copper Class.
Marrakesh at the good odds of 10 to 1, beating the favourite To Learn Tim 5 to 2, with Bentai third at 8 to 1. In the Prestige Stakes, race 6, here at the very promising pacer Alpine Fella. The 3-year-old was the 5 to 2 on favourite.
Racing. Mandy's Nipper away very quickly with Alpine Fella on the outside. He's being driven hard to try and cross the field. Blazing Romeo Corana, and also Awesome away okay, but Alpine Fella from the outside crosses coming off the back easily and leads by 8 metres. 2 in second placing Awesome and Blazing Romeo. Corana racing wide, followed by Try Mary. In behind them came Arthur Dunga, followed by Mandy's Nipper Suds, and 6 metres away Majestic Jester, who showed no toe from 1. And last is Call Me First. In the straight the first time, Alpine Fella in front by 5 metres to Awesome, and Try Mary going forward off the track 4 metres away, working up Blazing Romeo. In behind them came Suds, who's 3 back on the fence, followed by Arthur Dunga. In behind them came Mandy's Nipper, followed by Majestic Jester. Call Me First now second last, and 4 metres away Corana. Out of the straight the first time, Alpine Fella in control. He's 5 metres to Awesome. A neck on the outside Try Mary. 3 metres away fourth is Suds, and Blazing Romeo 1 out with the trail. On his back in turn is Arthur Dunga, followed by Majestic Jester, who's 4 back on the fence. In behind them Mandy's Nipper, followed by Call Me First, and 3 metres away Corana. Halfway down the back straight once again, Alpine Fella running along in front by 6 metres to Awesome. Try Mary racing third without cover. Fourth on the inside is Suds. In behind them came Blazing Romeo, followed by Arthur Dunga on the outside of Majestic Jester. Call Me First on the inside of Mandy's Nipper, and 4 metres away Corana. Approaching the turn now, 1,000 metres to go. Alpine Fella left left alone in front by 5 metres to Awesome with the perfect trail. Try Mary's had no luck at all third. Blazing Romeo 1 out and fourth. Suds is back on the fence, followed by Majestic Jester on the inside of Arfadunga. In behind them, Call Me First, followed by Mandy's Nipper, and 4 metres away, Corana. At the judge now, a lap left to go. Alpine Fella, big wraps on him. He's going comfortably, 5 metres in front of Awesome, 4 metres away, Try Mary. Then Suds on the inside, followed by Blazing Romeo. Arfadunga's had a pretty good run, followed by Majestic Jester in need of a run. In behind them came Call Me First from Mandy's Nipper, and 4 metres away, Coriana. In the final lap of the 650, Alpine Fella now quickens up. He's 5 metres in front of Awesome, followed by Trow Mary under pressure. In behind them came Suds, followed by Blazing Romeo. Then Majestic Jester, followed by Arfadunga, Mandy's Nipper, Call Me First, and Coriana. But Alpine Fella exploded away with 450 metres to go, and brother, have a look at him go. At the 400 now, Alpine Fella pinched about 12 metres to Blazing Romeo. Try Mary can't go on. Arfadunga hanging on that top turn for a stride. Boxing on as Awesome, well back as Mandy's Nipper, Majestic Jester, Suds, Call Me First, and Corana. But Alpine Fella streeting his rivals. He straightened up at the 220 by 20 metres to Blazing Romeo. Arfadunga is getting to third. Mandy's Nipper out wide, and Majestic Jester are making ground. But a case of how far for Alpine Fella, and brother, is he good. Alpine Fella racing away, scores by 18 metres to Blazing Romeo. 6 metres away third, Majestic Jester. Then Arfadunga, followed by Corana. In behind them came Mandy's Nipper, followed by Suds, then Call Me First and Try Mary, and last in was Awesome.
I know he's got a long way to go, but I just couldn't help thinking there, watching that horse with the knee boots, that he looked a lot like Popular Arm in some of his wins. He's very good, but if he's that good, well, we'll have to wait and see. Alpine Fella 5-2 on, Blazing Romeo 11-4, and third was Majestic Jester at 8-1. In the seventh event, the favourite here, Beryl Star at 5-2.
Racing, Scotch Idol away okay with Family First. Sheffield Flood going forward with Beryl Star, but crossing early doors, Scotch Idol 5 metres in front of Beryl Star and Sheffield Flood the fence. In behind them, Family First caught wide for a stride, followed by Caro. Raining Dollar 3 wide, the centre Easy Mark, the fence pacing Nico from Meg's Dream, and 6 metres away, Colonial Kid. Down the back the first time, Scotch Idol in control by 5 metres to Sheffield Flood. Racing to third on the fence now, Caro, and Beryl Star fourth without cover. On its back for the 1 hour trail early is Family First, followed by pacing Nico. In behind them came Easy Mark, 5 metres away, Meg's Dream, who's one off the fence for the moment, so Raining Dollar 3 wide there for a stride. They're bumping for the moment. He's trying to get on Raining Dollar. He can't do so for the moment. And 6 metres away, Colonial Kid. Approaching the turn once again inside the lap and a quarter mark. And going forward now, Raining Dollar again 3 wide. Up in front though, Scotch Idol left alone the first circuit by 4 metres to Beryl Star, who's on the outside of Sheffield Flood. Fourth on the outside, Family First, followed by Caro. Easy Markers 3 back on the outside. Raining Dollar can't get in. He's still posted 3 wide from pacing Nico, Meg's Dream, and 4 metres away, Colonial Kid. In the straight once again, a circuit to go, and Scotch Idol in control for Brian Gaff and left alone by 2 metres. 2 on the outside, Beryl Star. He's had no luck at all. Third placing, Sheffield Flood. Then Family First on the outside. In behind them came Easy Mark, followed by Caro. Raining Dollar 3 wides had no luck at all, followed by Meg's Dream. In behind them pacing Nico, and 6 metres away, Colonial Kid, who's last down the back of the 650, and some 25 to 30 metres off the leader, Scotch Idol. Entering the back straight the final time, Scotch Idol a metre in front of Beryl Star on the outside. Third placing, Sheffield Flood, followed by Family First, who now hooks to the outside 3 wide. In behind them, Caro coming 1 off the fence, followed by pacing Nico, Raining Dollar. Then Meg's Dream, and 4 metres away, Colonial Kid. Inside the 400 though, Scotch Idol held together by a neck. 2 Family First out, 3 wide now joining him. Beryl Star in the centre under a lot of pressure. Easy Markers coming around the outside 3 wide. Sheffield Flood can't get a run from pacing Nico. At the top of the straight, Scotch Idol a metre in front of Family First on the outside. Easy Mark in behind them, making ground, followed by Sheffield Flood. Scotch Idol a metre in front. Easy Markers trying very hard with Sheffield Flood and Family First. Scotch Idol though pulling out plenty near the line, and Scotch Idol wins 2 metres to Sheffield Flood. A metre away third was Easy Mark. Caro, pacing Nico, and Colonial Kid out wide made ground. Then Family First from Beryl Star, Raining Dollar, and Meg's Dream.
Scotch Idol Bell 3, Sheffield Flood 16's Easy Mark at 10s in race 7. In the 8th event, Eastern Romance the favourite at 6 to 4.
In behind them, John Gilbert, followed by One Gala Supreme and Smart Feather. Well back is Game Ebony, Sadie Gale and Gypsy Jodel. Around the turn, though, 300 metres out. Eastern Romance 3 metres in front of Dancing Plate. Blackwood Mac out 3 wide, running home only fairly, followed by Mount James and John Gilbert. Flying Tootsie's gone. At the top of the straight, Eastern Romance 2 metres in front. Dancing Plate on the outside, trying hard. Blackwood Mac can't go on. Eastern Romance a metre in front. She's holding Dancing Plate as slowly but surely wedging the back. Eastern Romance hanging on near the line, and Eastern Romance is won by a metre. 2 Dancing Plate, 2 metres away third. John Gilbert made ground.
Eastern Romance the favourite too good in the Trotters event race 8 from Dancing Plate and John Gilbert. In the final event, the favourite 4th Hanover at 5 to 4 off.
Then Hustler's Reef, followed by La Hania. She's running home only fairly at the moment, followed by Our Sally. In behind them, Star Humour. Mount Rainier drops out to the tail, and second last Fraser's Luck. 4th Hanover on the 250 on the turn, though. Drew 2 metres in front of Fume, followed by Niquistar on the outside. She's had a pretty good run. 4th Hanover just in front, but a very pretty drive by Karen Dunford on Niquistar. It's grabbing 4th Hanover 50 metres off the line, and a top drive. Karen Niquistar wins by a metre. 2 4th Hanover. 5 metres away third. May have been Hustler's Reef, a nose in front.
Niquistar at 8 to 1 in the final event. The favourite running second, 4th Hanover 5 to 4 on. The doubles from Moonee Valley, 12 and 1 the extra, $5.80. Daily double 5 and 3, $12.30, and the quadrilla on 7, 5, 1 and 3, $151.20. That's all from World of Sport replay this morning. All my gear from Maple Southland. Stand by for World of Sport.
World of Sport replay was another 7 Sport presentation.